Welcome to the Grohe workshop. Now I'm going to show you how to install the Rapid SLX with wall-mounted toilet in front of a brick wall. Not much of the work requires tools, but you will need a few. Let's get started. First of all, place the box on the floor with the long, narrow side facing down and open using the pull tab. Then check the contents. Reading the installation instructions is, of course, always helpful. Now it's time to take measurements. The standard height is 1 meter, taking into account the floor construction. Use the marking on the polystyrene shell of the cistern. Of course, a toilet can be installed a little higher or lower as desired, but please always take the dimensions of the bowl into account. The first thing you need to do is install the wall brackets. The distances to the wall must be taken into account and are dependent on the diameter of the waste pipe installed later on. Once the distances have been determined, measure out and then mark the exact position based on the center of the waste pipe. Stick the wall bracket onto the ridged end of the threaded rod and roughly adjust and align it in accordance with the planned installation depth. More precise alignment will occur later on, then secure with the clamps. Now align the frame in order to mark the 4 attachment points. Simply pull the frame upwards and check the height on the basis of the meter mark. The feet can be adjusted to increase the frame height to up to 200 millimeters, but should not be pulled out completely. Then secure the screw on one side. Ensure the frame is level using the spirit level, and then tighten the second screw. Now it's time to mark the drill holes. Drill the 4 holes with a 10mm drill bit. Tighten the screws with a 13mm spanner. Now secure the frame to the floor and wall and adjust the incline. Loosen the safety clamps of the wall brackets and align the frame. Then secure the clamps again and adjust the wall brackets using the screwdriver so that the frame is perfectly vertical according to the spirit level. Just tighten the nuts and insert the plastic clips directly in front of the bracket as a locking mechanism. Now that the Rapid SLX has been secured to the wall and floor, the water hose can be connected to the cistern. First, flush the hose to keep any foreign bodies out of the fill valve. You will no longer need the transport bracket for the waste valve. Then close the angle valve again and connect the flexible hose to the fill valve. Now it's time to install the terminal box. The cable conduit is secured with cable ties, and then the cables are connected to the box. Installation should be carried out by a professional. And now for the final steps. Insert the outlet bend and secure it with the outlet clamp. To install the toilet, screw in the fixing bolts to the correct distance. 180 mm for the protection unit for use during construction. A distance of 230 mm is also possible for final installation. Next, install the provided revision shaft for the flush plate. The Rapid SLX can now be covered and the wall tiled right up to the protection unit. The protection unit can now be removed so that you can install the supply and waste set. First, prepare the concealed toilet attachment. Before installing the toilet, screw the fixing bolts either in or out to the appropriate length. Next, you will need to adjust the supply and waste set between the tiled wall and the cistern. Once the pipes have been inserted, determine the depth. In the next step, you will fit the pipes into the bowl. Now, we'll determine where to shorten the pipes. Now shorten the pipes accordingly. Create a chamfered edge and insert. Next, insert the bowl over the fixing bolts and secure. If necessary, a sound insulation can be installed before mounting the bowl. Now check that everything is correctly aligned using the spirit level. Then, cut off any excess sound insulation if you have used one. Now you can apply a silicone seal between the wall and bowl and attach the toilet lid. To start with, break off and, if necessary, carefully cut off all parts of the revision shaft that extend beyond the tiles to ensure the plate is installed flush with the wall. Slide the blue retaining clamps into the corresponding guides above and below inside the revision shaft and open the angle valve. Now insert the appropriate screws, depending on the depth of the shaft, into the blue brackets and lock the sliders in the retaining clamps. Then connect the hose of the waste valve with the flush plate. Finally, attach the flush plate with the small magnets and press firmly. Just flush and you're done. You can do it too. Good luck.